Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Friday, September the 6th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. If you have any questions for me, you can use this email address, and this is a link for our free room, 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So when I start to share my screen, get live in the mic, and I go up to 3 o'clock today, which is Friday, and up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays. In the email you're getting, you will see a promo code for 15% off the first month only or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. So this is kind of a special video I'm doing today because today is the first day that I was able to demo our new paper trading software, okay? Our real-time paper trading software. Now, it has not been released to the public yet, but I was able to get my hands on the demo. Well, I don't want to call it the demo. I call it the beta. So this is all live, real-time, etc. And it's pretty easy. Now, there are some bugs. This is why this is not released yet. Notice here it says I'm up 24. Well, I guess that's the current. I'm up $24 on the current trade. I took a lot of trades today. Just number one, it wasn't so much to obviously make money in the paper trading. It was just for me to see how it would work, the mechanics of doing it, what sort of bugs there may be. I took a couple of trades in the pre-market to make sure the pre-market trades went through. Probably do a couple in the post-market to make sure the post-market trades go through. I did some trading from the chart itself, to see if that was working. I noticed, for instance, when I was shorting, it seemed to be a delay. It wasn't instant, whereas if I was using a buy, say 5,000 at the market or last price, it seemed to be almost instant. So, there were just things that I was noticing. I was remarking on this one, Cure. Remind me later. You keep telling me every day. Let me get Cure in here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I put in. No, it's not here anymore. Well, what I did was, when I made the entry, I put a stop limit price in. So there's, because I think the Cure was at just over $46. So what I did was I put in a stop. In fact, I'll do it right now. Let's see if I can trigger it. Okay, so I'm selling. So I'm going to go short 200 shares at 40, and you see how it showed up on the chart right there. Stop limit 45.85. So this should, if it goes to 45.85, it should execute the trade almost immediately. Now, what I noticed before is that when I had this at 45.95, I noticed it went down to 40 through it, but it didn't execute the trade right away. And so I just, I'm not sure why that happened. It did eventually do it. You can see right there, it eventually did it. But, I don't know why it didn't execute it immediately. So, those are just things that I'm wondering myself out loud. But it's very simple to use. I mean, it's really, really simple. Like I'll get out of the docu now, as an example, flatten my position. And there, see, it just traded out. There's the loss. Again, this is just more about the execution itself. It's not about trying to make good trades or anything. Now, there was one good trade I made in the real time. And this was the challenge I had today was, I was doing paper trading and I was doing live trading at my own account. So definitely a bit of a challenge. But this one worked out very well. Bear's Watchlist, actually, let's take a look at some of the ones that appeared. So there's Cloudera, 849. Let's see what it hit. I mean, that's obviously very nice. Where you see the buy and the sell here, this is, again, from the paper trading. Just fooling around with the paper trading. Home, 682, hits 738. I think, I don't know if this one really moved. I think Mickelson even moved. Michael's moved, 742. Still up there. Still nice alerts, especially the first ones, NTGN 380. This was a real choppy one, 425 before it just collapsed. I actually did get into this one and took, I think, a little loss on it. Not unfortunately at 380, but up in this area. But look at all the topping tails. Big sign for you guys. Anybody's a new trader, you see all these topping tails, run. But what does this mean? The buyers kept trying to move it up and the sellers knock it down. That's where it closed. Buyers move it up, sellers knock it down all the way here. Then all of a sudden the buyers looked like they were in control again, moved it up here. Sellers knocked it down to there. Buyers tried one more time, and then I think finally fatigue wore in. And they said, okay, sellers, you got it. And look what happened. There were some others, I think LE, 1139, 1169, 1185. I mean, this is still a wonderful, do they all work? Of course not. But boy, as an overall watch list for the day, AUTL, what did it do? 49? No, that can't be. It cannot be 1449. Yeah, wow. I mean, got up to 1689. I mean, just a wonderful watch list for the day, guys. Sometimes, as I was saying earlier, if the stock triggers and it moves off it, then just put a price alert and see if it triggers later on. I think Pier had an incredible run. 619. It got all the way up to 670. Now, somebody said the spread was really bad. This is when I was on my break. But, gave you another opportunity to get back in. It pulled all the way back. And this is what I was saying. Put the price alert back at the alert, 619. I mean, look at this. So BITA, I think, had a nice little move. 1320 got up to, modest, 1344. I think this was, again, this was my price, my paper trading of it. So, there are lots of, on the short side, I think also PD could not be shorted at IB. I think SNCR, this is one that I'm really upset I missed because, I was doing so many things, but 652 on the short, 652, and it got all the way down to 610. Look at the daily. If you want a clue about why some of these things are on the watch list, just look at the dailies on some of these, the weeklies. Why I said, okay, I have to have this watching this one tomorrow. Look at this big void underneath. I don't know that it's going to do this. No, nobody knows. But, there's a chance. So that's why it's on the watch list. And again, you can follow along every single day, from the new channel bar. And just click on my windows. Just click on Barry's windows down here. And you can follow along. You'll see now it's not called Barry's watch list on the app. It is on, if you're using the web-based version, it is now called Barry's Watch Lists, up and down. On the app, it's still the old name. I've unfortunately didn't make it to the app yet. The person who has to change it is having some, I think he's in the middle of a move and his computer's packed up. Anyway, but it'll get changed probably this weekend. So it'll say Barry's Watch List down instead of evening scan, curated, don't repeat down. A real mouthful. But that's what that is, okay? So anyway, wonderful things with this very with the scan that I or the watch list that I put together every single day for you guys. So I encourage you to watch, especially if you're a new trader and you don't want to, you don't get overwhelmed by 100 alerts a day. You can just start to follow that watch list and just start to see the sort of patterns that develop. And check the weekly charts, check the monthly charts, check the daily charts. This is why they're on the watch list, to see whether or not there's, a lot of room still left, either on the upside or the downside. So anyway, that's about it. I want to get back into the room. It's very exciting now to have, you see it did trigger. Okay, now I'm down. So it did add the QURE because I was, when we started this exercise. Let's get the QURE up. So there's the short there. So it took, and you can, it's very hard to see, but that was that was where the alert was, and it triggered it. So it does work. It does. So now I'm 400 shares short of QURE, and I'd like to think that it would have an average price somewhere, and probably is a column that I can. Probably there's a column that I can add that shows the average price, because this is now two different prices that I'm in at on the short. Anyway, this was just a matter of the mechanics of wanting to see how it worked, I actually reversed, it worked out great. I was long something, I short, then I wanted to go long. I just clicked on the reverse and it did it. Again, on paper trading. If you're going to do this once you're live, you have, especially something on the reverse, you have to be very careful because you have to be completely aware of where the bid ask is, what the spread is. Because if you reverse, it's going to go in, say you're short, and you reverse, it's going to go in at the ask, which is okay if the spread is okay. But what if the spread was 20, 30 cents? It's going to maybe fill you right at that ask. So you're already down 30 cents. So be very careful if you're going to use this in like real money mode. So anyway, you can ask me questions. It's exciting. I'm sure I'll be coming to the room. I'm sure I'll be demoing it all next week too. And I'll probably have it up every day, even when it's sort of out of demo and it's a full release for everybody. It's just kind of fun to do some paper trading to see, okay, this is what I thought. Would it have worked? That's the whole idea of it. All right, everybody, want to get back into the room. So I'm going to bring back the capture program. And if you have any questions for me, use this email address. Please don't ask me when it's going to be available, by the way. I don't know. Obviously, we're closer because I'm now finally able to use it in the beta mode. But bugs there are some bugs that they're aware of, and they have to fix them before we want to release it. So please don't ask me when that's going to happen. But obviously, we're getting closer and closer, because up until yesterday, I wasn't even able to use it in beta. So I'll hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll open the room bright and early Monday morning at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So have a great weekend. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.